Azalea with Azalea's VW Buyer's Guide. We're here at Pacific Volkswagen, and guess who else is here? Tanner Foust, Top Gear USA host, race car driver champion. This is the really cool GRC Super Beetle, 540 horsepower, 106.liter, 4-cylinder, goes 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. He's going to be racing this weekend, the 19th through the 21st, in the Red Bull Rallycross. Should be amazing. I'm excited about it. Let's go check it out. Hey, this is Azalea Huggins. We're here with Tanner Foust at Pacific Volkswagen. We've got the exciting Red Bull Rallycross coming up. How are you feeling about that?
Good. It's I live near Los Angeles. I live in Newport Beach, so it's nice. It's sort of hometown, and I get to come back here. And when I used to drift a lot, this was always kind of the hub in the U.S. for drifting. So a lot of drift fans come out, and I switched from drifting to rallycross maybe 5 years ago. Started rallycross racing in Europe, which is a sport that's been around for 45 years there. GRC has got some legs. It's really a cool, fast-going. I think it's the fastest-growing motorsport in the world. Wow. And these are wicked little machines. They're 600 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2 seconds flat. And there's 10 of them on the track at the same time. So it's pretty amazing racing, I think. It's
really amazing. And from what I understand, it's a 4-cylinder?
Yeah, the new Beetle is 540 horsepower at a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder, which is a pretty small engine.
Right.
All the other engines are 2 liter. But Volkswagen's just sort of proving what it can do with its smaller engine base.
Is it true it's an all-wheel drive Beetle?
Yeah, it's all-wheel drive, 600 horsepower. 540 horsepower on the Beetle. And it's, they're purpose-built race cars. So this is a show car behind us. Right. It is 550 horsepower and all-wheel drive also, but it's not a race car. Right. It's street legal and everything, but our race cars are purpose-built from the ground up just for the purpose of racing. Roll cages and all the safety equipment and performance gear that you'd have in there. But either way, I think Rallycross shows the capability of the platform. And the Beetle actually shares the platform with the Golf, which has a long heritage of performance and racing. And so even the street version of the Beetle has a lot of performance capability, and hopefully we show that through racing.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, what is it that you like about this Beetle?
The Beetle being based on the Golf, there's a lot of chassis options, and it applies to the street car, I think, in a more interesting way. You know, the Beetle is this iconic shape. It's the most iconic car shape there is in the world. Right. And it's something that people, when they think of the Beetle, at least with the current car buying generation anyway, it's not seen as a performance car, even though it has a lot of performance capability, and it actually has a massive amount of performance heritage. Beetles have been raced for decades and decades, and so this is, I think, a great opportunity, since we're involved with X Games and we really kind of hit a young demographic well with Rallycross, to bring that new car buyer into the thinking that, yeah, Beetles are still about performance. So I'm really honored to be in a position to kind of help usher that message, I guess.
I think that's fabulous. And when you think way back when you were a kid, when was the first time you realized, you know what, this is what I want to do? I want to be a racer. This is what I want to do with my life. When was that?
For me, it was when I was about 5 years old, and I was sitting in a 912E Porsche, which is a little yellow 4-cylinder Porsche my dad had. And we went around a turn. I remember it like it was not very long ago. It was from Colorado Boulevard to Hampton Avenue in Denver. And tires squealed, and he went around kind of fast and grabbed second gear and went through pretty hard. And I've never missed paying attention to a shift since. You know, I've paid attention to everything. And that was it for me. And I bought that car from him, actually, later. And love having that car in my garage. But that was the moment for me when suddenly everything else became a little less important, and I started paying attention to cars, and I could recognize, when I was 6, it was a family trick, could recognize any car from its headlights.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Check me out on my website, on YouTube. We've got all kinds of updates. Please subscribe. Thank you so much for coming. Have a great day.